Hello and welcome live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. I am your host, Devin Poslusny. We will not have Dave joining us tonight. He is still in the southern part of the United States. He'll be back with us next week, we hope. We can all cross our fingers. Let's get right to our show lineup here. We have Motorsports in 60. We go to Formula 1 and then the RH Blog Report. NASCAR will take a quick break and then we'll come to the virtual lap. The RH Points Championship tightened up a little bit more this week. And then the final lap. Let's get started right into things here. Motorsports in 60. The 60 seconds starts now. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Texas. Here's your top 5. Finishing 5th, Justin Lofton. 4th, Brendan Gaughan. Ron Hornaday Jr. finished 3rd. Johnny Sauter finished 2nd. And Ty Dillon is your race winner. NASCAR Nationwide Series raced at Texas. Here's your top 5, finishing 5th. The Dillon brother, Austin Dillon finished 5th. Matt Kenseth finished 4th. Sam Hornish Jr. finished 3rd. Denny Hamlin finished 2nd. And Brad Keselowski won the race. Now this brings up the whole point of, where am I? There you are. Cup guys in Nationwide, don't think they should be there because 3 out of the 5 are Cup guys. Not like in that. Also the truck race, so we have 10 seconds. Truck race on Saturday night on our Facebook page. We did a commentary, we were doing tracking the race. Oops. So that's something we're looking into doing for 2014. Now to Formula 1, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Here's your top 5. I watched some of it this morning. Sebastian Vettel is dominating Formula 1. Here's your top 5. Finishing 5th, Fernando Alonso. Romain Grosjean finished 4th. Nico Rosberg finished 3rd. Mark Webber finished 2nd, and Sebastian Vettel won the race. Later this week, up on the Facebook page, we'll have the race edit from Formula 1. Now to the RH Blog Report. AAA Texas 500 Race 8. 500 miles of pure excitement. Jimmy Johnson now has a 7-point lead over Matt Kenseth. Last year, Johnson had a 7-point lead over Keselowski leaving Texas, and Keselowski won the championship. So anything can still happen. Darrell Waltrip once said, and my favorite line, it ain't over until it's over. The next race is Phoenix. See you then. And that is true. It ain't over until it's over. Now to our NASCAR slide. AAA Texas 500 finished less than 30 minutes ago, would you say? Here's your top 5. Finishing 5th, Casey Kane. 4th, Matt Kenseth. 3rd, Joey Logano. Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished 2nd. And Jimmy Johnson, of course, won the race. Jeff Gordon, since we have Hendrick in 3 out of the 5. Jeff Gordon had hit the wall and was running about 100-something laps down in 40th, I believe. Now to our standings. Since the race literally just ended, I was not able to put them on Here's your standings. We'll go from 13th up. Casey Kane, 133 points out. In 13th. In 12th, Ryan Newman, 118. In 11th, Carl Edwards, 116 points out. Kurt Busch is in 10th, 96 points out. Joey Logano's in 9th, 91 points out. Greg Biffle's in 8th, 73 points out. Clint Bowyer, there we go. Clint Bowyer's in 7th, 69 points out. Jeff Gordon, 69 points out in 6th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 5th, 62 points out. Kyle Busch is in 4th, 52 points out. Kevin Harvick's in 3rd, 40 points out. Matt Kenseth, 7 points out in 2nd, and Jimmy Johnson is your leader. So I guess you could really narrow this down into a 2-man race, to be honest. But then again, Kevin Harvick, if he wins next week, and Jimmy Johnson and Matt Kenseth have issues, he can still be put right back into this. So, yes. Alright, well, without Dave, we fly right through the show. Okay, well, We're going to take a quick break. On the other side of this break, you're going to have the virtual lap and then the Arch Blog Points Championship, and we'll finish out the show. We have a short show for you tonight. We'll be right back. Welcome back, live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. Now it's time for our virtual lap of Phoenix International Raceway. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't have your statistics. He was recently redone, so we're racing on the reconfiguration of the track, this version. If you want the old version, let me know. I'll do that special for you, because I have the other NASCAR The Game 2011, which is the old version. It's a lot harder than this track. Alright, I'm going to do one lap of cutting across. It's kind of hard to do that because you have to come right back up and there's usually traffic there. Unless you're battling with a single other driver and you're right up behind them. It's hard to do. Always gets loose on that corner. After the break, after the Points Championship, we have breaking Formula One news straight from the official Formula One page on Facebook. We'll share that with you. It's about the 2014 schedule. I think this is the best I've ever run at Phoenix. Drivers will use this shortcut during qualifying. You'll see it a lot during the nationwide race on Saturday. We've seen it a lot during the nationwide race and watched it fail. Last year, Elliott Sadler went across the straightaway, slowed up, and somebody rear-ended him. He went right up into the wall. It really depends on how your car is set up. Like if your car is set up really good and it's going to stick in the corners, you can do that. That I guess cut of the dog leg. If you just listen. I stayed in the throttle almost right before the corner, and that just means my car is set up properly. But an ill-handling car won't do that. You'll go into the corner and it'll get loose or it'll wheel hop, like skip when you're hitting the brake. Like watch. It's not going to do it. When the wheel locks up and you hear and there's actual smoke. See? That's just the wheel locking up and it's skipping along the asphalt. And if you have an ill-handling car, you'll hear that if you try the dog leg.
By the way, that's Rattlesnake Hill you're looking at.
Yes, Rattlesnake Hill. This race, by the way, next weekend, grandstand seats are sold out. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
But Rattlesnake Hill is still open. Alright. And I get under the speed limit right before the pit road. That's your virtual lap, guys. Welcome back. Well, I always do that. I always say we're coming back from a commercial. We're not. You guys just saw the virtual lap. Much better. Would you agree that it's much better than usual weeks? The virtual lap?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, much better.
Not. I think I spun out once.
Yes, once.
Once, and I was fine. Look at that. I'm getting better. Wait till Daytona, when we're actually doing races. Ooh. Alright, now to our RH Points Championship. Here's our picks for Texas this week. You have, well, the race that just happened. I had Denny Hamlin for 5th, Kurt Busch for 4th, Kyle Busch for 3rd, Matt Kenseth for 2nd, and Jimmy Johnson for the win. Dave had Jimmy Johnson for 5th, Carl Edwards for 4th, Clint Boyer for 3rd, Kyle Busch for 2nd, and Matt Kenseth for the win. Here's how it shook out. Dave got 5th place and 3rd place. I got 4th, 2nd, and the win. Here's the standings. Dave has 520. I have 482. I'm coming in, Dave. I've now swept Dave since race 3 of the chase. Dave, tell me right now if you're just doing this to let me win. Jeez. Or am I actually beating you? If I am, dude, gotta get your act pulled together for next year. We only have 2 races left, Phoenix and Homestead. Now, obviously Dave's not on here right now, so he'll be back with us next week here. That means I gotta move the tree over, because I gotta move over. Oh boy. So I'll have our picks for later this week on Facebook, like it's on Facebook, facebook.com/racing hotspot. Now, during the virtual lap, we said we had some breaking, F1 news. There's Austin Dillon's win from Friday night. There's the Abu Dhabi, yeah. Okay, here it is.
It was Ty Dillon, wasn't it?
Sorry. Ty Dillon, not Austin Dillon. I kept doing that on Friday night.
Sorry. I don't like to interrupt, but when you're that far out,
You'll try to pull me back in?
Right.
Thanks. 2014 to shrink by 2 races, New Jersey and Mexico. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to read this article to you guys, so I'm going to come down here on my laptop. F1 busting 2004... F1's busting 2014 calendar looks set to shed at least a couple of races. The General Language Speed Week reports that the new Grand Prix scheduled in New Jersey and Mexico will in fact not take place next season. The 2014 season schedule, should shrink from the unprecedented 22 to the still hectic 20 races. Formula One chief executive Bernie Ecclestone was quoted saying, "The construction of the new pit building in Mexico is virtually impossible for the November 2014 race date. And the New Jersey, he added, is not going to happen because they haven't gotten their finances in place. Echo Stone is quoted by Sid News Agency in Abu Dhabi. I only put it New Jersey on the calendar because they assured me again and again that everything would work out. And I believe that's all there is. I gotta get back in my chair. Woo! So, what does that mean? Mexico's going up and over again with their pit road building. Sorry guys, I just wanted to say that. Basically it means that he assessed the building of Mexico's Grand Prix track, and he doesn't think it's going to be ready. The pit road building, I guess, really. And New Jersey apparently hasn't gotten their finances in place. What does that mean? They haven't even started construction. Now, granted, it's a street course. They already have their streets laid out. But F1 came in and said, hey guys, you want to race here? Well, alright, Mac Bauer is rude and repave it all for us. My uncle works for the electric company in New York. Uncle Brian, I don't know if... and he was telling me how they came in and they were like, you guys have to repave these streets for the F1 cars because the streets are worn, I guess you could say.
They're old.
Yeah, exactly. So, and apparently their finances for the repaving and the construction of the pit road building and parking and stuff like that isn't in place.
Well, it's still trying to recover from Sandy.
Yeah. And that,
financially. So.
Yeah, exactly. And when I heard that they were coming there in 2014, I went, I don't think so. I don't know.
You can't say for sure, but not likely.
And you know what? I told my mom this morning, hey, we don't have to start saving our pennies because next season doesn't look like it's going to happen. But you know what? Starting next season, they could have 90% of the roads repaved. Like, you never know. They could have a board meeting tomorrow and all set, and they start repaving if the guy... Who's running this? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
Don't know the name.
Well, I'm going to assume it's like somebody like Bruton Smith who has money and wanted to bring this to New Jersey, and if he does, or she does, they could have repaving start the end of the week. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
And Mr. Ecclestone can change his mind at any time as he has in the future, in the past.
Well, they were supposed to come here 2013. Didn't happen. 2014. I don't know. You can find all those stories and developing stories on Racing Hotspot's Facebook page. I don't know if that's the cover. I don't know if you noticed that this is this. I took that yesterday. Okay, get back to the notes. Well, holy cow. We're at the end of the show. Maybe I shouldn't bring Dave back. He needs to run a little bit more quickly and smoothly.
Be careful what you say.
Good point. Alright, hey, no offense, Dave. We love having you here. Here's our final lap. IndyCar is off. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to mention them anymore. Formula One, their next race is here in the United States, in Austin, Texas. And our cameraman was saying, tickets are only $49. Cost us $1,000 to get there, but only $49 for grandstand seats. If you want to get us there, send money. No, I'm kidding. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, Friday, 8 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. No, let me try that again. Truck Series races Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox Sports 1. That's a little better. Nationwide Series, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN 2. Cup Series, Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. All the NASCAR series are in Phoenix, even the NASCAR Mexico Series. which races Thursday night, I believe. And this is something we haven't talked about in a while. Global Rallycross. Season finale, Wednesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. on ESPN. We'll have your, yes, Wednesday and Thursday in the middle of the week in Las Vegas at the Caesar Palace, I believe. Something, C. No, maybe Cena. I don't know. Well, that will do it. But yes, Formula One, final time this season. We'll talk about them. NASCAR, they're all together in Phoenix, then they all go together to Formula One. And Formula One is off. IndyCar obviously is off until 2014. And we will continue, by the way, to follow that 2014 F1 schedule developing story, I guess you could say, on our Facebook page. Once again, facebook.com/racinghotspot. And I'd say Merry Christmas, but we're just in the beginning of November. Okay, so have a good night, everybody. Will join us here I can't even talk tonight. Same place, same time, here in studio. We can all hope we have Dave back after what I said on camera. Maybe I'll edit that part out. But until we see each other then, have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.